So the point of this PowerPoint presentation is to talk about why the Earth is habitable and why it's the only planet in our solar system that has this habitable feature. So first, in order to talk about Earth being habitable, what is needed for a planet to be habitable? It needs liquid water, atmosphere, oxygen, protection from solar wind and the sun's rays, sunlight, soil, and carbon dioxide. And luckily, our Earth has all of these features. So the components that make the Earth habitable and why we have all the features on the previous slide is because of the mass of the Earth, the position from the sun. So it's just close enough for it to be hot, but not where it'll burn down the planet. Then this magnetic field and plate tectonics. So if a planet has an atmosphere, it follows the two formulas below. There's the escape velocity and the molecule velocity. And these together you measure the planet. They both have a constant. So the R, capital R and the capital G on both of these are constants. And then you just plug in the mass of the planet and compare it to the radius of the planet. And then also it depends on the mass and temperature. These are the two big things. They have to even follow the two formulas for the atmosphere to happen. So if molecules cannot escape the gravitational pull, then the escape velocity must be greater than 10 times that of the molecule velocity. So a lot of planets don't follow this gravitational pull, and therefore they lose the molecules that they need to survive and to make this atmosphere. Again, luckily, Earth has enough pull to where it keeps some CO2, but also allows some to escape, keeping just enough for us, to what we need from CO2 and to keep us above freezing. But then it also holds on to this oxygen that we need to survive. So let's talk about Earth's magnetic field and makeup. Earth has this magnetic field around it. It's kind of like a force field that deflects things and keeps us safe from everything flying in space. So it protects us from the solar winds. It keeps those out. Deflects the winds, comets, asteroids, anything that can really come in and destroy our planet. And then it helps keep the atmosphere. So without this magnetic field, we really can't keep our atmosphere going. And then when we think about the makeup of the Earth, we have the outer core and the plate tectonics that helps the Earth keep its atmosphere also. And then also the rock cycle and water cycle. These two are really important because we need soil and we need liquid water. And both of these provide this cycle to where we get that soil and water. So, in conclusion, the reason why the Earth is habitable is because it has all of these things that are needed for a habitable life on a planet. And even if some of these planets have some of them, they don't have all of it. And this is what all you need is the water, atmosphere, oxygen, protection, sunlight, soil, and carbon dioxide. Thankfully, our Earth still has this magnetic field and this atmosphere that's keeping all of this in for us to have a life on planet. And Earth is pretty awesome, and I think we need to keep it that way, so we need to make sure we're keeping it safe. That way nothing happens to our atmosphere or our magnetic field.